George Jones. 'Cause my heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stone. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. So don't rock the jukebox. Play me a country song.
Well, this is going to be the news is a tough act to follow this morning, Beth.
It has a high entertainment value. I'll give you that.
Man, what a Monday. Beth, the Apple Festival is really one of the staple events in Jerseyville, and I'm really excited to be a part of this and help talk about it a little bit more. And just before we talk about the event, how's things at the society?
It's going great. We're really always busy.
It seems like that. Well, and you have the paranormal, the ghost tours, and all the other events throughout the year as well.
Absolutely.
And now we're gearing up for this one. We are just a few weeks away. October's going to be here before we know it.
I know. I hope it. Cool weather. I'm looking forward to it.
We're getting Friday. We just gotta get to Friday. And on October the 4th from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m., you're going to have some fun over there for the 34th Annual Apple Festival. Where are you guys at in the preparation now? Is it like the calm before the storm almost?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
We're in the middle of the storm. We're cleaning. We're getting stuff ready. We're organizing. We're getting set.
So at this point in time, though, because it's 34 years in a row now, does it become almost a well-oiled machine where it's still a lot of work, but is it because of just all that you add to it and just the nuance, there's just always something extra to do?
It takes so many volunteers to make this work. Bless their heart. We always have a great group of volunteers that step forward to us. And we try to add new things, because we've been doing this for 34 years. You need to add something new every once in a while to keep people coming. Although we have a fabulous crowd. I mean, it really is sort of the fall kickoff event for Jerseyville, it and the Harvest Fest. And so people really enjoy coming out and hopefully good weather that day.
That's going to be really cool. And now have you been a part of this from the start or?
Oh, heavens to Betsy, no.
What year did you come in?
I've been there about 15 years.
No kidding. Okay. In the 15 years, what have you learned just about this event and then some of the others? Because to me, it's so interesting being a part of the Historical Society, because when you guys have events like this, it's almost like a living history event too, because you have generation upon generation coming out there. And really, when you take that photo and you hang it up in 50 years, there's your historical photo.
Right. And it is something that so many people look forward to every year. I mean, they're like, oh, the Apple Festival, this is my favorite day of the year. Truly, people say that. It's just a great event. It is. We always have a fabulous crowd that comes out and shows up for it.
Well, now take me through some of the sights and sounds of the big day.
So, probably we have over 30 vendors. Let me say that. Yeah, over 30 vendors on the grounds, selling a variety of items. Bob Sandcamper, Bowls by Bob, will be there. We have people selling honey, people selling crafts, people selling baked goods. It's just a huge, huge variety of vendors. We have all of our buildings open for tours for $5. You tour all of our buildings.
That's super cool.
That is super cool. And our cornerstone, of course, is the Cheney House, or the Cheney Mansion, as some people call it. The history of this house is fascinating. It was actually built in 1827. It predates Jerseyville and Jersey County both. Very simple 4-room house, and over the years was added on to. So the Red House, as it was originally known, it was just a 4-room house painted red, so that's how it got its nickname. That is actually where a group of men met to decide the name of Jerseyville when we were getting our first post office.
That's super cool.
Yeah, I mean, just chock full of history.
Well, and now when someone goes inside the building, what are some of the items they can see, or just some of the different rooms?
Well, we are lucky enough to have some original items from the house.
Wow.
But most of them were sold at auction in 1989 when the house was bought and sold and donated to us. But it is a 10-room house, and so there's a formal parlor. There's a setting room. It was a stop on the Underground Railroad.
Wow.
You can actually go to the basement and still see where slaves were hidden on their journey north. So
How fascinating. And for $5 to be able to tour all that and get a sense of your local history, too.
Right. And there are docents in every room giving you information on the house. But so in addition to the Cheney House, we have the one-room Lone Star School, which was brought in from Western Jersey County. It has almost all its original contents. We're talking the oil lamps that were used in the 1870s, the different size desks for the students. So we have the one-room schoolhouse. We have the Union Force Church, which was a little one-room church that was completed in 1920, again, with almost all its original contents.
Wow.
Yeah, so you walk into these buildings and it's like, oh my gosh.
Well, and that's so special because everyone, for the folks that aren't familiar with that, a lot of times it's very detailed replications, but it's not the original components, you know?
And
that's
we
so
are
cool.
so lucky to have, again, the generosity of the community is just amazing. It was former students and people who lived out in the field and area that said, hey, I have something from Lone Star School. I'll be happy to give it to you, you know? And so we also have 3 log cabins.
You don't need to go to Salem for those.
No, you do not. Our 3 log cabins are a nod to Hickory Grove, which was there before Jerseyville. Hickory Grove actually consisted of 3 log cabins and the Red House. So that's why we have 3 log cabins.
That's interesting.
And then we have a wonderful museum. We have a 10-room museum that includes 2 horse-drawn sleighs, a Sears motor buggy from the early 1900s, a Model T Ford, a couple of old cars from the early 1920s. We have an amazing Native American artifact collection, including a mastodon bone and tooth that were found in Otter Creek.
In Otter Creek.
In Otter Creek, Jersey County. Yeah.
This is really cool. And now, is the museum part of that?
$5 will get you into everything.
No kidding.
Yes. Yeah. And the
What
museum,
an opportunity.
10 rooms. So we have a transportation room. We have a wedding room with dresses from every decade dating back to 1870. A kitchen from the 1940s. It's a great place to just wander around and spend some time.
This is so unique. And now, how can folks support and get involved throughout the year?
Well, they can just give us a call at the Historical Society. We have a genealogy research center that is open every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Thursday we're open from 1 to 4. Friday and Saturday we're open from 10 to 4. And so someone that is manned every week. I tell you what, if you have relatives in Jersey, Calhoun, Macoupin, Greene County, you need to come up and see us. We have over 1,000 family files that include photographs, newspaper articles, all kinds of information. It's a fascinating place to come and do some research.
This is so fascinating. And I think you guys do such a great job because, you know, and you can go online now. Here's some of the website, too. You can follow along. JerseyCountyHistory.org. But, I mean, just some of the different, like this here, I'll zoom in. This is the Model Ts that you guys have in here.
That's our transportation room.
This is so cool. I mean, how awesome is that? And you have this right in your backyard and in our backyard, you know, right here in the area, which is unique. And then exhibits like this, too, which is really cool. This looks like one of the area veterans displays.
That is our World War I display. And, you know, I think one of the reasons I love history, especially Jersey County history, is because I grew up in Jersey County. I'm a native. I was absolutely convinced nothing interesting had ever happened in Jersey County. I knew that for a fact. And once I got involved in the Historical Society, it was like, oh my goodness. We had 2 Tuskegee Airmen born, raised, and graduated from Jerseyville High School. And it's like, how remarkable is that? The man who opened the first integrated free school in the United States, he did it in Jersey County. It's just a fascinating narrative.
Well, and that's why I think this whole area, especially Jersey County, is so fascinating too, because it's a lot of this is replicative of, or at least a foreshadowing of national history. You know, just maybe a couple of years earlier or later after the national side of things. You know, and you see that playing off, and it's so cool.
It is. It's so interesting. You know, being so close to Alton and St. Louis and how they connected, and you know, just the World's Fair in 10, was it? 03? 1903? What year was that?
1904. I was just at the zoo. That's the only reason I know is at the zoo.
You know, how many people made it over to St. Louis for the World's Fair? It's like, really? It just fascinates me.
It really is. And now this is why I think you guys really should stop by from 9 to 5 on October the 4th, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. It's going to be great. But activities for the kids, 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. And now $5 per child, and they can do all sorts of things.
Yes. This is our Pioneer Immersive Experience. So this all centers around those 3 log cabins. And for $5, your child's going to get a Pioneer chore checklist. And we're going to have them complete a series of chores for us. They're going to pitch some straw, and they're going to milk a cow, and they're going to gather eggs. They're going to do laundry on a washboard.
Wow.
And for every one of these chores that they do, they get a wood pitty. And then they go into our old-fashioned mercantile, which is housed in one of our cabins, and they buy penny candy.
That's cool.
And they take it home. And it's fabulous. And plus they get to do 2 Pioneer crafts, take those home with them. So this is something we added a few years ago, and it has just been so much fun. The kids absolutely love it.
I've always heard that there will be no greater line than a child with a washboard. I don't know what it is. There's been so many people that have said that.
It is so funny because we do this on field trips too, and these kids invariably say, I would help my mom do laundry if she did laundry this way. Sure you
I'll
would.
see you after school. Oh man, but I've heard that from so many people. The kids just flock to it.
Oh, they absolutely love it.
So why don't we do this? It's 9:35. We'll take a break. We'll come back, talk a little bit more about the event and more, and just touch on too the fact that I hate to tell you this, but Home Depot, I'm pretty sure Lowe's already had Christmas stuff out. So we are going to touch on Downtown Country Christmas just to save the date a little bit here. More focus, though, on the 34th Annual Apple Festival. That's set for October the 4th, 9 to 5. We'll come back and talk more.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
Discover Del Mar Public House, located in Godfrey's historic Clifton Schoolhouse. Enjoy bold flavors like homemade falafel, fish and chips, and rotating pasta favorites. Relax with local beers, half-price wine bottles, and summer poutine nights. The only thing missing is you. Open Wednesday through Sunday. Del Mar Public House, where great food, drinks, and friends come together. DelMarPublicHouse.com.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
When I got in the car accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone. And over time, it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Cornerstone rehab facility, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car. I have a job. There's nothing holding me back anymore.
When you need a project done right, on budget and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Everything's got a place, you know? I was just telling Beth, that spider web hasn't moved for about a year now. Might need to build my house. So I was just being nosy and looking through the event lineup a little bit more, and honestly, you guys have one of the best food and drink menus in like the area when it comes to events. This is unique. I mean, from ham and beans with cornbread, which I'm always in for cornbread, walking tacos, homemade pie. You said you're known for your desserts?
You're right.
Really?
Yeah.
This is cool. And I'm a big sucker for desserts and pies too. That's probably much my spot.
We have a ton of homemade pies.
Do you really? Who makes them?
Volunteers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We all pitch in and make pies and bring them. Yeah.
Well, you got chicken strips, fries, hot dogs, so much more, kettle corn throughout the day, and then
fried fish.
Oh, wow.
Fried fish, yeah. Fried fish, chicken strips, pies. Chicken strips for those children, you know.
Are you guys getting Yelp ratings right now? Really cool thing, too. An Abraham Lincoln impersonator is going to be there as well, correct?
Yes.
This is so cool.
This year we're going to have something called Echoes from the Past, and this is really tip of the hat to vintage voices.
Oh, yeah.
I love vintage voices. We're going to have 4 women. We have a memorial at our place, which is just headstones. So there's no one buried there, but people walking by would think it was a cemetery. There's going to be 4 women stationed around that little memorial, and they're going to be portraying 4 notable women from Jersey County history.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Do we know who's being portrayed yet?
Emily Bradshaw, Adele Van Pelt Holman, who she was the she ran a clamp company in Chicago in the early 1900s. Really an amazing story.
What a trailblazer,
yeah,
though.
And
seriously.
I think the other 2 women were more like mothers and grandmothers and more traditional matriarch roles. So we're very excited. This is our first time doing that. No charge. You just show up and you can enjoy that.
We're really fortunate to have such rich history around us, seriously. And when it comes to this event, I love the fact that you guys aren't diverting from the plot, so to speak, where you're like, it's the historical society, but here's a video game wall, go have fun. Which, all the kids would like it, but to really kind of bring everybody back a little bit and really teach the kids something in a fun way,
Absolutely. And that is the key to history, because there are people that you say history and their eyes glaze over and they are checking out.
Yep.
And, one of the biggest challenges is to make it relatable to whoever you're talking to. And that's the challenge. That's the fun of history.
Absolutely. Now, what's the one chore that the kids don't like to do? Is there one that you've noticed over the years where the lines...
because we try to make them fun.
Okay, so every one of them is going to be good. No, how do you milk a cow? Are they going to milk a real cow?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. We have a wooden cutout of a cow because, as a farm girl, I can tell you cows can be very temperamental.
Okay, that's
and even the best behaved cow can kick under the wrong circumstances. We don't want to put it in. But they love Bessie, and Bessie's very gentle. And
I'm glad I asked. I figured if I thought it, maybe someone else did too.
Absolutely
but
did.
This is so cool though, and I just love the fact that it really just like churning butter and stuff and gathering eggs, and really just I think it just maybe puts a critical thinking component to it too, where you can take the kids back and let them think, man, what else did they have to do back then?
It is so fascinating. Like I said, we do this for field trips.
Oh,
and
do
at
you
the
really?
end of every field trip, we ask the children to draw a picture of their favorite part of the day. And we sit and read those and just die laughing. I mean, they're so funny. They're just so funny.
How can we schedule a field trip with you?
They can call us
at
any time. If somebody can't make it on the 4th and they would like a private tour, we are open for private tours. All they have to do is call up there and talk to us, and we'll be happy to schedule a private tour for them.
Really cool. And it doesn't just start and end with activities and the tours and Abraham Lincoln and echoes of the past and great food. And man, this is becoming a shaboozy of an event.
We have live entertainment.
That's where I was getting into next. And what I think is really great is there's always the local connection with, and you have the Jersey Community High School choir students, which they're fantastic. They're going to be 9:30 to 11:30 for a full 2 hours, and then noon to 1 is going to be the Gibson sisters, the Gibson girls. They're so great.
They are so fabulous.
They got a huge audience too.
Yes.
I couldn't get over that. It's just incredible.
They are.
And then the Hetzel family will be 1 to 3, and then back in the saddle, that's the Mager brothers, correct? They're really good. They play everywhere.
And what is amazing is one of the Mager men's wife she is weaving in one of our cabins the whole time that the festival's going on.
So whenever we go through and just kind of piggybacking off of that, where there'll be folks doing those type of activities throughout?
We have a quilter. We have Mary on her loom doing some work. We usually have a spinner. I don't know if she's going to make it this year, so I'm scrambling to see if we can get somebody else in there to spin, because that's a fascinating thing to see.
Yeah, it is.
As well.
It's an art. It's talent too. You got to be pretty good to do that.
Very, very interesting. We have a guy that makes slice soap. So yeah.
Wow. I just love it. I just think it's so cool. And this is now, your 35th is getting ready to be here before we know it, too. Did you already start thinking about next year?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because we have a big anniversary coming in for the Cheney House as well.
Do you really?
So
what year?
1827 is when it was built. So,
yes, you're almost at 200.
200 years. Wow. Fascinating. And we are actually working on restoring a room that has never been open to the public before.
That'll be really cool. Well, and then also we'd be remiss not just to touch on, because I know we'll talk about it again soon, is Downtown Country Christmas, which this is one of the coolest events in the region, really.
Yes. And now I have to say, this has no connection to the Historical Society. I just happen to be involved in both organizations. So, yeah, the Downtown Country Christmas Festival, the Saturday after Thanksgiving, a free event. Everything at this festival is free. 1 to 5 p.m. You got to get a waiver for your children and get a wristband. Yep. But once you do that, we have all kinds of family-friendly holiday games, inflatables. Your kids can go in and write a letter to Santa Claus and get a reply. They can get a picture taken with Santa Claus. There's hay rides. It is just a fun day. It all ends with a lighted parade at 5:15.
It really is such a cool event. And honestly, one that you guys really need to mark your calendars for, because that's one you don't want to miss if you haven't been yet. And you guys make it look beautiful down there, too. Really beautiful. Getting back into the Apple Festival, October the 4th. That'll be here before the Christmas Festival. We get ahead of ourselves here, you know. But I swear, I looked over. I'm like, that is a Christmas tree. Those are sets of Christmas trees getting put up.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know. Everyone needs to spend their money on something, I guess. The annual festival is featuring something for everybody. Now, over 30 vendors. Is it all kind of related to the overall tone of the event, or is it kind of a variety? Okay,
no, it's a variety.
I like that.
It's a variety. Yeah.
So just a little bit of everything?
Absolutely, a little bit of everything. I have seen the list, and it is everything from homemade laundry soap and goat milk soap and
oh, wow.
purses, holiday decor, handcrafted items of all kinds. Like I said, the honey, Bowls by Bob, his wife does baked goods, as most people know. So it's just a huge variety.
Man, get over here. What are you talking about? October the 4th, you're going to see 30 vendors and crafters, activities for your kiddos, historical tours, $5 for those activities from 10 a.m. until 4. Then the tours of all 5 of those buildings, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5
okay.
For $5. That's pretty incredible. And really great stuff in those buildings, too. And tours finish by 4:30 that day. And all children 12 and under must be accompanied by an adult on those tours.
In our museums, yes. Okay. And in all of our historic buildings, we ask that.
And then is there anything else we need to promote about this?
No, like I said, just come up. It's a fabulous time.
Yeah,
I mean, we have tons of parking across the street to the north in the high school. The high school is directly across the street to the north of us, so tons of parking there. So parking's not an issue. You can come and just walk right across the street and get to us. But like I said, if you can't make it on the 4th, call us, and if you'd love to come and see everything, and we'd love to hear from you.
Absolutely. And then if you're a school teacher out there or an admin and think this would be a great field trip spot, go ahead and reach out and set that up too. That's really cool.
Yep, we do our tours, our field trips usually in the spring, and we do have people from Madison. We have schools from Madison County come see us.
I think it'd be cool. Might as well. Riverbend history is our history. No matter what county it's in, we're all tied in together by 10 minutes.
Absolutely.
It's like the people in St. Louis that act like we don't exist together. I'm like, that's just a river,
Exactly. And it was smaller at one time. So.
It was. That's right. Well, Beth, it was great talking with you. Always a pleasure. And then I know we'll be talking again here soon.
Absolutely. Thank you.
9:47, a little bit of change. We'll see you October the 4th, 9 to 5 over there at the Jersey County Historical Society. And that's going to be the 34th Annual Apple Festival. We'll have a recap for you on an article at RiverBender.com /news. More show after this.